Gary, Indiana is coming through. Gary, Indiana is here for you. Gary, Indiana has come to play, cause that's the Gary, Indiana way. Oh.
This episode is sponsored by Roy's Iguana Marmalade. It's made with premium iguana bits and fresh apricot goo. Try it today. Use promo code ENERGYI for up to 3% off all orders of $150 plus. Bon the fuck jor. I'm Gary, Indiana, and it's Halloween, bitches, and you know what that means. Gourds and ghouls. It's my favorite time of year. Spooky season, as Target shoppers would call it. It's just, crisp, clean, cool air, and bonfires, and hard ciders, and scary movies, and all that good stuff. Ghost shows. It's good stuff. Great time of year. This year, in the Halloween spirit, Gary, Indiana is a band of the people. So Gary, Indiana is going to bring what the people want to see. They don't want to see news stories this week. There's not a lot of stuff going on in the news this time of year. It's almost Halloween. That's what everybody's mainly focused on right now. Not really anything else of note in the news. So instead of news stories, we're going to go with ghost stories. Fuck yeah. In a new segment called Gary, Indiana Reads Ghost Stories on the internet. So write that one down. It's a working title. But it's a new segment. It's going to be good. It's going to be good stuff. We got some good stories lined up and a really, really well put together, well thought out game plan. But before we do that, we do have, I am getting news. I am getting news that we have, what's that? Yeah, we have a special field report in the spirit of Halloween. We sent Gary, Indiana out to a haunted field. Let's see what Gary has to say. What's going on, Gary? Take it away.
Hey, we're live from the field where Pocahontas was. This may or may not be an Indian burial ground. I've been getting some really weird vibes since you sent me out here, Gary. I don't know why you would send me here knowing that I'm afraid of ghosts. But I've seen a little child, and it tried to beckon me to come into the woods with it, and that really made me uncomfortable. And now it seems like the shrubs are trying to eat me, Gary. I don't like it. I don't like it. The shrubs are trying to take me. Shrubs are taking me into the abyss. I don't like it at all. I don't know what to do, Gary. They're taking me. Help me. Back to you, Gary.
Great stuff, Gary. Don't stop being you. Out there doing, we appreciate your hard work out there in the field reporting for the people. Happy Halloween, Gary. Ghost stories. Let's get into ghost stories. When I was 12, I beat up a ghost. I was going through the woods with my friend, and we were like exploring abandoned houses and stuff. We found one in the woods. It still like had an old car, and there's like its old overgrown driveway, and there was like a broken well. It was creepy, and like an old dilapidated shed that was falling apart. Might have been an outhouse, smelled like shit, but that might have just been the fucking dead rodents that were everywhere. There was like 100 of them. So we went inside this house, and we were like kicking stuff and fucking just being total 12-year-old badass dudes, man. Like just complete badasses, just kicking walls and like opening and closing doors really hard. And just being just badass behavior, just kicking ass, just being awesome. And not caring. We were like opening old dresser drawers, and slamming them real hard. It was fun. We were like, yeah, it was cool. We like picked up a bottle and threw it at the wall. It didn't break, but if it did, it would have been even cooler. But anyway, this ghost came out and it was like, hey, what are you doing? What messing with my house? I died here a long time ago. And we were like, oh, at first we were like, oh no, it's a ghost. And then like fucking, I don't know, a dream took over and just started wailing on the fucker, man. Just started punching that fucking ghost right in the head. And fucking then I looked at him and I was like, dude, hey ghost, where'd you learn to fucking scare people and be a ghost? The ocean? And I punched him again, and then fucking my friend threw that bottle at him again, and it still didn't break because he was a ghost. It went through him. But and then he ran away, and then we beat up a ghost. So that was cool. We totally did that. Totally beat up that ghost. He was a bitch ghost too, man. He freaking ran away. So that was cool. I'll always believe in ghosts. Nobody can tell me that they don't exist because I know they do. I had a really intense encounter with them. That definitely happened. Totally did. All right. So Bixby's going to help us out with bringing up our fan mail. Totally prepared for this. Not fan mail. Fan mail's later. Fuck, Gary. God damn it. You're on a roll and you're fucking it up again. All right? Get it together. Okay? Jesus. All right. Ghost stories. That's what I meant to say. Of course, we're doing ghost stories segment. I just told you about when I fucking beat up a ghost. Bixby's going to help us out. He's going to bring up some ghost stories for us. All right, Bixby, help us out. Hey, Bixby. Hey, Bixby. Fucking piece of shit. Come on, Bixby. You're embarrassing me. Come on, Bixby. Hey, Bixby. Hey, Bixby. Bring up quick ghost stories. Fuck. God damn it, Gary. Fucking Bixby. You can't rely on that shit. Here we go. 5 short ghost stories that will scare the life out of you. Let's see. Ooh, spooky. Puppy in the basement, number 1. Let's see what this sounds good. Oh yeah. Mommy told me never to go in the basement, but I wanted to see what was making that noise. It kind of sounded like a puppy, and I wanted to see the puppy. So I opened the basement door and tiptoed down a bit. I didn't see a puppy, and then Mommy yanked me out of the basement and yelled at me. Mommy had never yelled at me before, and it made me sad, and I cried. Then Mommy told me never to go into the basement again, and she gave me a cookie. That made me feel better, so I didn't ask her why the boy in the basement was making noises like a puppy, or why he had no hands or feet. I don't think that was a puppy, dude. All right, nunchucks, number 2. Michelle Frolic Young had a strange experience with her 2-year-old daughter submitted to Movie Pilot. All right, shout out Movie Pilot. If you're out there listening, we know that you are. Here we go. When my daughter was 2, I found her twirling paper towel tubes tied with twine in the air. I asked her what she was doing. She said she was practicing her nunchucks. I was very confused as she'd had no way of knowing what they were. I asked her what she meant, and she said that Adam had told her how to make them and showed her each night how to use them. She went on to say that Adam told her to practice because she may need to know how to defend herself someday. I almost freaked out, but asked her what Adam looked like. She said he was tall, blonde, and had blue eyes. She said, Mommy, you know how he looks. You know him. He died of a headache. I had to leave the room. You see, 4 months before she was born, my tall, blonde, blue-eyed martial arts pro friend had died of a brain aneurysm. What are the chances of that? At the age of 27. Wow. She has not spoken of him since that day, so I'm not sure if I scared her with my reaction or if she had completed her lessons. What the fuck? All right. Well, that was a good one. I like that story. What's next? Number 3. There's someone under the bed. Sometimes the very short ghost stories are the best, and this tale from Reddit via BuzzFeed tells the story of a father putting his young son to bed. All right, so this is a father. I began tucking him into bed, and he tells me, Daddy checked for monsters under my bed, and I looked underneath for his amusement and to see him, another him, under the bed staring back at me, quivering and whispering, Daddy, there's someone on my bed. All right, that one sucked. Yeah. I don't know what that voice was about. Gary and just trying some things. Got to workshop some ideas here. I picked up a little of that style of dictating. For when I was working in Greater Shreveport area, you might remember me from the Greater Shreveport, Louisiana news. All right, number 4, the chair. This short tale begins benignly enough, with a friendly-seeming ghost playing with children. But when you learn the origins of the ghost and why the ghost is moving the objects around the room, it quickly gets a lot creepier. Submitted via Reddit by Scoop Whoop. All right, shout out Scoop Whoop if you're out there listening. And we know that you are. When my sister Betsy and I were kids, our family lived for a while in a charming old farmhouse. We loved exploring its dusty corners and climbing the apple tree in the backyard. But our favorite thing was the ghost. We called her Mother because she seemed so kind and nurturing. Some mornings, Betsy and I would wake up, would wake up, and on each of our nightstands, we'd find a cup that hadn't been there the night before. Mother had left them there, worried that we'd get thirsty during the night. It's not creepy. She just wanted to take care of us. Among the home's original furnishings was an antique wooden chair which we kept against the back wall of the living room. Whenever we were preoccupied watching TV or playing a game, Mother would inch that chair forward across the room towards us. Sometimes she'd manage to move it all the way to the center of the room. We always felt sad putting it back against the wall. Mother just wanted to be near us. Like she can't just fucking walk over there. She'd get tired of standing around. She's a ghost. Come on. Get real. Get real. Years later, long after we'd moved out, I found an old newspaper article about the farmhouse's original occupant, a widow. She'd murdered her 2 children by giving them each a cup of poisoned milk before bed. Then she hung herself. The article included a photo of the farmhouse's living room. With a woman's body hanging from a beam beneath her, knocked over, was that old wooden chair, placed exactly in the center of the room. Did it get colder in here, or is that just me? That one was a little bit spooky. I like that one. A lot better than the last one. That one fucking sucked. Number 5. All right, let's go out with a bang here. Ghost stories. Number 5. Happy Halloween. In one of my favorite short ghost stories, a man thinks that he loses his phone and someone is playing a trick on him. Turns out there is someone playing with him, but it's a ghoul. Oh, gourds and ghouls, baby. Rather than a person. Submitted via Reddit by BuzzFeed. All right, BuzzFeed, if you're out there listening, surely you are. Don't call me Shirley. Last night, a friend rushed me out of the house to catch the opening act at a local bar's music night. Bet they were good. I bet it was Buckcherry. Trapped, unplugged, maybe. After a few drinks, I realized my phone wasn't in my pocket. I checked the table we were sitting at, the bar, the bathrooms, and after no luck, I used my friend's phone to call mine. After 2 rings, someone answered, gave out a low, raspy giggle, and hung up. Like, something like that, probably. They didn't answer again. I eventually gave it up as a lost cause and headed home. I found my phone laying on my nightstand right where I had left it. Oh, shit, that's fucking creepy. Ghoul, there was a ghoul in your house. Sleeping with, not sleeping there that night. Number 6. Oh, is this a bonus? How many we got here? Super, super short ghost stories. What? Oh, no. That's a whole different thing. Whatever. Fuck it. We got it. We got it. We nailed it. We nailed it. Yeah. Gary did it. Good job. Round of applause, everybody. Everybody in the production team. Good job. We nailed it. We nailed the scene. All right. Up next, we're going to close out the show with fan mail. Thank you for joining us. Happy Halloween, everybody. Fan mail's up next.
It's time for fan mail.
Fan mail time. We always try to finish the episodes, put a nice little bow on it with fan mail. Every couple days, I get bombarded with emails, and I get physical mail. I get text messages, summonings, whatever, jury duty. I get all kinds of fan mail. So I like to give back to the people. I'm a man of the people. And what the people like is I like to shout out these people that take time out of their day to send me some fan mail. I love it. So keep it, bring it, keep it, bring it, keep it, bring it, bring it, bring. This one comes from Alex in Ontario. Gary, my man. Have you ever gone on vacation with an Indian chick? They shit all over the place. No. Can't say that I have. That's not exactly a glowing recommendation. I don't think I'm going to do that. I hope it didn't ruin your sheets. Hope she did it on the plane. No, actually, no, that's worse. Hope she didn't do that. Get well soon, buddy. Things will get better. Here's one. This is from Steve in Wichita. All right, Steve, Wichita. I think you've called in before. Let's see what we got here. Gary, I need your help. My sister stole her grandpa's dialysis machine for concert tickets so she can go pop her pussy at the Charlie XCX show. Should I turn her into the authorities or take justice into my own hands? Oh. Well, I'll tell you what you need to do. All right? So your sister's a piece of shit. That's pretty shitty. I mean, she didn't even go to a good concert. But she can go pop her pussy and all she wants. Just make sure that you let Grandpa know that you're the one there for him, taking care of him. And make him rewrite the will a little bit. Give up your inheritance, kind of cut her out while she's busy popping her pussy or whatever that means. Up that will, get your inheritance. And then when she gets back from the show, boom, you got everything. So play the long game. Grandpa's not going to be here forever. He had a good run. Let the authorities handle it. They'll lock her up, and then that'll give you more reason to get everything for Grandpa. Just show her, oh, she's in jail. She robbed you, dude. So fuck yeah. That's my advice. This one's Jack in Denver. Hey, Gary. My dad was murdered before my very eyes by Gerlokovich Scorpion Commandos, and I have sworn vengeance on their shadow organizations. What are some tried and true ways to sneak into a top secret paramilitary forward operating base and take them out undetected? Well, Gary could tell you, but then Gary would have to kill you. But that's some pretty secret agent shit. That's some Liam Neeson stuff right there. My advice to you is don't get shot. Don't get murdered. Because that would suck. Then you and your dad are murdered. But go murder some of them. Scorpion Commandos, that can't be good. That's got to mean bad. Gerlokovich, that just sounds like a bad name. Sounds like a villain name. Scorpion Commandos, that sounds really badass. So I think you got your work cut out for you. Good luck. Good luck. Godspeed. God save the Queen? Nah, fuck that. Gary, my man, this is from Jason in Ohio. I recently bought a sick katana from the mall and accidentally dropped it on my toe while practicing my sword katas. They're sewing it back on right now, but my girlfriend is seemingly really distant and not really into me since it happened. Get a new girlfriend, dude. If she can't handle you when you're fucking playing with swords, that's what happens when an alpha's ready to protect his woman. He's gonna have a sword. He can cut you off. You're practicing on your toes. She can see what those are capable of. You need to get you a woman that knows that those swords mean business and they are great to have around the house. Toes grow back, I think, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, fucking ditch her. Get a new girlfriend that appreciates your swords. I bet any girl, if you have a sword collection, I'm sure any girl would be jumping at the chance to watch you practice your sword katas. So know your worth. Know your worth, man. You don't need that. You need to surround yourself with people that are going to support you and help you grow and follow your dreams as katana master. Okay? So follow your dreams. Follow your heart. That's the Gary, Indiana way. And I think that's a wrap. I think we got it. Are we good? We're good? I think we nailed it. Until next time, guys, we love you. I'm Gary, Indiana. And this has been Hoggin' the Airwaves. Girthy Hogs.
A Girthy Hogs production.